Hello, hello, hello. This is Kathy here, again from Beads Boxes Beyond, and today I have another smaller journal that I just completed, and I'm really liking this Crackle finish that I've been playing with. This is the third journal that I've done the Crackle finish on, and as you can see, it does have a nice effect to it. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So this one here, this journal here, it's a small journal, 2, 3, 5. It has 5 signatures, so there's about 75 to 100 pages in here, I would say, front and back. It's a hardcover front, and I have this little piece right here that can slide out, and you can put your own title in here if you would like. It has a soft spine. This is a leatherette spine, as you can see right here. And I really like the soft spine because when you open up the journal, it'll lay flat and there's no cracking, no crinkly sounds, anything like that. And it's easy to write if you're right or left-handed in the book. So this is just going to be a quick flip through so you can see what I've completed, and if you're interested, it's on Etsy. Go check out my Etsy site. Etsy limits the amount of pictures, so that is why I have the flip throughs on YouTube. So let's go. Front page here. Inside we have, lined inside is with some handmade paper that I purchased from another artist here in town, and we just have a pocket. This is a collage bit of a pocket, and in my pockets I usually put items that you can write on. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to keep those or use those. It's to indicate that there is a place that you can stash something. My pages consist of blank coffee stained papers, some tissue-y like papers, just a variety of line papers. This is actually a calligraphy practice sheet paper. And this here is a family-sized tea bag, so you have that nice see-through look to it. I just like to add the texture in between some of the pages just to change things up a little. And this here is one of the, from I think like the 70s, you know how we had these note cards that you could fold and you write in, and that's what this one is. So this is this end of it. I have some music paper, and the music paper you can't really write on, but it's here, so if you want to glue any attachments in here, you can. It's a nice backdrop. You can add photos and you know, write a little message underneath them, whatever you want. But like I said, my pages have a lot of variety to them. This here is just a little clip that has a pocket right here for a little tag. And then the back side here is a little tuck spot too. And that just tucks nicely right in there. You can use it as a bookmark in other books if you'd like. Just a nice little added feature that I like making. So, like I said, a variety of pages, and each signature or grouping of pages has a 2-pocket tuck spot place. So this one right here will have this right here. This is a signature, and it has 2 places to tuck things into. Okay, so each signature has something like that. So you'll have, let's say if there's 5 signatures, we're going to have 10 places to tuck spots. Okay, so this one here, I just have this really nice paper clip here. It's actually to hold this piece in, this piece for writing, and I just really like that. It just keeps that in place because this is open. There is no pocket there, but on this side we have a pocket, and this is a piece of scrapbook paper. It's cardstock, and I just like it because it's the old Polaroid look. Now you could write with gel pens on this, or you could glue and attach a picture on there if you'd like, and just a piece of ephemera here. I also have pages from a calligraphy book with some sample fonts in it, some line pages that are all been coffee stained, And this is really neat if you wanted to, you know, do something with a graph of some sort. And we'll just flip through. Here's the other side of the calligraphy paper and the other side of the pocket one. And this one has two pieces of ephemera. We have a little girl photograph here. It's a reproduction photograph and a piece of ephemera here. This is the third signature, and here we have the pocket. And I just have a little piece here for you to write some notes on, and this one also. And more pages, like I said, they're just all lined and unlined and just a good variety. Here is some more of the calligraphy paper. And this tuck spot here, I have a letter, and it is dated in 1954, a 3-cent stamp. It's an actual letter with, you can tell that they wrote it with a fountain pen, just by the way that the ink looks on there. So, oh, and there's a postcard in there, look at that. So that's tucked right in here. My journals, I really like to add some piece of ephemera that's original, like the letters, like the postcards. That is a pretty cool postcard, isn't it? Bavard College, and it's dated 1954. So that's included in there too. Here's the other edge of the tuck spot. I really like this. I found an old catalog, and I'm using the pages out of the catalog. It's an antique reproduction catalog of an old Sears and Roebuck's catalog, if that makes sense. But it's very old, very brittle. So I use it to decorate some of my pages. And this is a vintage seed packet that I picked up at the antique store. And again, more paper. Here we have a tuck spot, and I have a postcard here. This is one of the really old vintage ones of, you know, Washington, D.C., of the cherry blossoms, and it is dated 1942, and it's done with a fountain pen too. And here's a tuck spot with just a couple pieces, so you could tell that you can tuck in there if you'd like to. And more pages to write on. And here is the last signature, starts right here. And so we have a tuck spot here. I have a tag that I made, and it's got a really cool print on it. If you can see that, of a butterfly. It's see-through. And I just really like how it adds to the page here. This is a piece of homework or classroom work that I picked up at the antique store. It was a whole tablet of it. And I took out a page here. It's very brittle, but the writing is just magnificent. Look at that cursive writing. It's just beautiful. And I want to share that with you. So that's carefully tucked in here, and it's held in place with this paper clip right here. And then over here is the back and the last piece, and it's another tuck spot. And I decorated that with some old book paper and some washi tape and a stamp. And I put in a couple of pieces of craft-like paper, writing paper, for an idea for writing. You don't need to use them if you don't want to. And this old photo, yeah, and I put this on the back, so if you wanted to use it as a bookmark or to write a note on there or anything like that. And then in the back, I have my signature, and I have another pocket here that I placed, and it has the homemade paper right there, and there's just a couple of tags in here that you can write on. Okay? So that really concludes this little book, and it'll be up for sale in my Etsy shop. So run on over and take a look, or if you're coming here from my Etsy shop, I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. Leave comments if you'd like, suggestions, anything. I always appreciate getting kind words from everyone. And so that's going to be it. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later, and I'll keep on crafting for you. So long.